Hey guys, Dave, aka Lasercorn, here with you for another Blizzcon Starcraft 2 tournament cast. This is Game 3 with Select, the Terran from the USA, and NexGenius, the Protoss from Korea. They're each 1-1 right now, so the next win will determine who goes on to the winners bracket and who moves to the losers bracket. So kind of a lot riding on this game, although if you do fall to the losers bracket, you will get another chance because it's double elimination. Alright, so last time we saw, if you haven't seen the first two games, go ahead and get out of this video, go search Select versus NexGenius games 1 and 2, and you'll get to see what happened in the previous two games. Some great games there. Select in the very first game, taking it home with some great play from the Marines and Marauders. NexGenius in the second game with his vicious Colossi attack was able to defeat Select and get some revenge. So now it's tiebreaker time, and we'll see who's really got it. Looks like we got Select throwing down a barracks. Select loves that bio play. Seen almost strictly Marines and Marauders from him, although last game he did have a couple Vikings. But really loves those Marines and Marauders, stims them up, runs them in. Very gutsy play. He's a very aggressive player. NexGenius, an more adaptive player. He tends to see what's going on with his opponent and then reacts to that, or at least he did last game, bringing out those Colossi to counter the heavy infantry ball. NexGenius has a probe in the base now. He's probably going to try and get a few hits off on that SCV working on the barracks, but it doesn't matter. The barracks comes up anyway. And now we've got two SCVs trying to chase down this probe. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Marine coming out. He'll scare away the probe. Oh, the probe turns to fight. But he's 2-on-1 there. There's not a lot he can do. So yeah, and Select running around doing some scouting in NexGenius's base, attacking this pylon. I'm not sure what his strategy is here. That probe can never take down, or that SCV can never take down a pylon. And now we have a cybernetics core out, so it looks like we're gonna probably be seeing a stalker come into play here. Yep, stalker's on his way to get rid of that SCV. The rally point's actually set on the SCV, so that stalker will head right for him. And it looks like the SCV getting out of there. Another scouting probe heading out for NexGenius. Gonna hang out at the Zelnaga watchtower for a minute. Meanwhile, the SCV hiding behind this brush over here, but the stalker knows he's there, and he is coming to take this SCV out. Interesting. Yeah, Select apparently not fooling anyone. But a Reaper out on the field now. And yeah, we've seen a Reaper scout pretty much every game from Select. And the Reaper's going to take down that probe at the Zelnaga watchtower. SCV is SCV coming around the back again. The last one got cleared out. This one wants to get in there, though. Got an expansion coming up for NexGenius, as well as one for Select. So both players expanding at about an even pace. That SCV just getting some scouting info, I guess. Seeing what's going on. Reaper's still on the field. He's done nothing so far except pick off one probe. So I don't know why Select uses them as scouts rather as probe harassment, but that's his decision, I guess. If you look at NexGenius' base, he's really got nothing guarding these probes. I mean, sure, the stalker's down here, but by the time he got up there, Select could pick off at least one or two probes. Then again, I guess Select doesn't know that because he can't see into the base right now. But Sentry is warping in. Good for holding ramps, but with this expansion up, Well, good for splitting up units too, so with those force fields. So an all-around good unit to have in your mix. Reaper still chilling at the Xel'Naga Watchtower. Probe's getting main-arted over to the expansion. And I didn't have production on. Apologies for that. Now we've got production on. Stim pack on the way for Select. And a robotics facility building for NexGenius. And now I hear some Reaper harassment. Looks like the Reaper managed to take out one of the probes down here and then jetted away before they could catch him. Good play right there. Pylon coming up, I guess, to spot the Reaper next time he comes in. Give a little advanced warning. We do have stim packs and shields for Marines coming in, so it looks like NexGenius is Select is going to stick with that very heavy infantry bio play that he tends to favor. But that also gets destroyed by Colossus. And we do have a robotics facility coming out, so we could end up seeing a repeat of last game. And really, even he doesn't even need Colossus to deal. He's got enough forces there to deal with any attack that Select would try to bring with this force anyway. Taking out a probe there, and it looks like they are going to engage. The Marines and Marauders stimming up, getting separated by those force fields, and they are going to get picked off if they don't run and retreat. Oh, it looks like some of them splitting off, maybe trying to get back to base. But yeah, these units are much stronger when they're balled up and grouped together. They don't do as well when they're separated. But the force fields are down, and they are grouping back together, and now they are chasing NexGenius away. And NexGenius is reinforcing now with more Stalkers. That's a lot of Stalkers, probably too many for these few remaining troops to handle. They're going to stim up and run away. We've got more forces retreating all across the field for Select. Meanwhile, it looks like the Reaper has come back to do a little more harassment, but he's going to get shot down by these Stalkers. And the Observer going to go hang out with the Marines and Marauders over here. Keep an eye on them, see what's going on. NexGenius, after that last attack, I would say he's in a pretty comfortable position. It looked like he had his expansion up before Select too. Income pretty even right now, although NexGenius way ahead in Harvesters, 47 to 40. But you know, mules can make up for a lot of that. And it looks like another Marine Marauder ball wandering around, scanning and taking down that Observer that was prying on their business. Stalker coming out to scout. Check that Xel'Naga Watchtower, and he's going to see those Marines and Marauders coming in, slowing them down with the concussor shells. They're going to get us around, and they're going to take that one Stalker down. But now the Guardian Shield's coming up, and the force field's coming down, separating these units in another repeat of last battle. And it looks like this time, though, by retreating, he forced him through his own force fields and kind of made a little makeshift choke point there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. These Marines stimming up, falling back, retreating, and firing, but I don't think it's going to be enough to defeat NexGenius's forces here. Select needs to switch it up, get something different. He does have a starport coming out. There's the classic 3 barracks setup that we've been seeing from... Oh, I'm sorry, 2 more barracks just outside the base. But, and we are having a factory with a tech lab, but I wouldn't be surprised to see that tech lab swap out with that, or that factory swap with the starport for a fast Banshee or something. I haven't seen Select use any tanks yet, so I don't know why I would start now. Colossus on the field, and that's trouble, considering Select is straight bio right now. And the thermal lance is researching, making the Colossus even more deadly. Mule's coming in to boost Select's economy. And Marine hanging out here at the Watchtower. It looks like they each control 1 Watchtower at this point. The Marine gonna go scout, see what's up. Oh, I guess he wants to see if NexGenius has grabbed either the gold expansion or this blue expansion down here. So good scouting from Select here. And it looks like scouted just a little too late because NexGenius is moving in here and attacking these rocks and probably wants to take that gold expansion. This might be the defining point of the match here. If Select can get down here and deny this expansion, or even take down a Nexus, that would be a great play and put him back on even footing, I think, after kind of getting his butt kicked in those last couple battles. No upgrades yet as far as armor or weapons go for those Marines or Marauders. Meanwhile, Stalkers have the weapons upgrade already. Looks like the Marines and Marauders are going to retreat. Oh, nope, they are going to engage this heavy Stalker Colossus army. Not a good idea. Those Colossi doing a lot of damage, trying to focus fire down the Colossi. One of the Colossus will go down. Oh no, the Marauders getting broken up and taken down by those force fields and the combined fire of the Stalker sentries and a couple hits by the Zealots. No bunkers or anything back here in this base. Wow, he needs to do something. GG, says Select. So GG, and Select will be heading to the losers bracket. Meanwhile, NexGenius will advance to the winners bracket. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Dave with Mahalo Video Games once again. If you guys have any requests for replays you want casted or questions or comments, go ahead and send those over to requests@mahalo.com. All right, thanks again.